Self-touch, like massage, can be an effective tool to help us override the signals that get interpreted by our brain as threats, pain, and danger. So we're going to use a little sequence of practices that are somatically based to help bring us back into connection, or vagal ventral connection, which is our state of play, rest, sociability, and it helps us to come back to the present moment and feel a sense of ease, even just for a moment. And the more we practice this, the more we become good at it and are able to do it time and time again whenever we feel amplified experiences of pain or even stress. So listen carefully to your body as we go through the practice. See which ones serve you best. You can use it as a sequence, or you can use each practice as a standalone practice. You can do these practices standing, seated, lying down, however feels really good for you. It might be different from day to day, or depending on what you have available to you. So just finding a way to be comfortable in this moment. And we're going to start just by having a little bit of a gauge, checking in with how we feel in this moment. And how do we know how we feel? So good ways to kind of check in on that is maybe initially checking in on how you're breathing. Does your breathing feel full and deep and natural in your belly? Do you feel like your breathing's a little bit higher up, or sticky, or rushed even? And then check in with your tension in your body. We all have natural resting tension, but is there any tension that you're holding that maybe is like a little bit unnecessary, particularly along your shoulders, your neck, your jaw? Just making those little checks. And then, of course, checking in with your mind, noticing how easy or difficult it was to just check in with your body in that moment. Do you feel still pulled by the to-do list, by the stuff going on and churning in your mind, or were you able to easily connect to your felt sense? And these are all great ways to make a little check of how we're doing in this moment. So we'll begin our practice with the practice of self-havening. And this is a simple practice. We take our hands, opposite shoulders, and you're going to just gently squeeze the shoulders and release, and then work our way down the arms. Check in with how much pressure feels good for you. You might like a lighter touch. You might like more kind of firm touch. Make your way all the way down to your hands, and then all the way back up. You can do this with your eyes open or closed. And we'll do it a total of 3 times. You can go really slow. You can go a little bit faster. Notice what feels right. Once you've done your 3 rounds, just take a little moment, pause, notice, check in on your breath, check in with your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. Check in with the activity in your mind. Okay, this next practice, call it like raindrop fingers. So we're going to use our fingers and begin just onto the forehead and just very lightly start to tap like little raindrops all along your forehead. You might work out towards the temples, over the top of the head, over the back of the head, sides of the head. Notice what kind of pressure feels right for you again. Remember, you can always stop if you are not enjoying this practice, That's always an option. Work your way along the back of the neck, back around the sides of the head, across the temples, You can also leave out bits that don't feel nice or interesting to work on. And then just down the jaw. You can tap over the ears, just lightly down the side of the neck, or even the front of the throat, if that feels good. Making your way all the way to your chest. If you feel that natural inclination to make a little bit of sound here, like that could be interesting to play with. If not, no worries. We'll tap down the sternum, the breastbone, all the way down around this area of our solar plexus or where our adrenal glands sit. And then you can tap all the way down to the belly. Sometimes tapping on the belly doesn't feel good. You can make more of a gentle massaging movement. Nice, and then gently relax your arms, release the movement. And again, just check in. Breath, shoulders, jaw, neck. Notice any changes or shifts. Okay. So our third and final practice, we'll take the hands just onto the tops of the shoulders. So this is the upper trapezius muscle. So we're gonna just gently squeeze and release, lifting and lowering the elbows. Almost like the way cats make biscuits. And again, eyes can be open or closed. You can do each of these for as long as feels good in your body. Using the type of pressure that feels right for you. So you can keep going for a bit longer, or decide that now is the time to relax and let go of that practice. And once again, have a little check-in. Notice the quality, sensation in your hands, maybe your arms, your breath. Notice any subtle changes.